Hey everyone, Hippie Gypsy Reader here again with another monthly tarot reading. This time I am covering October 2022 for all Gemini placements anywhere in your natal chart. That is for anywhere in your natal chart. If you have Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Uranus, Pluto, where have you, then this reading is for you, anywhere in your natal chart. If you're not familiar with your natal chart, I recommend going to your favorite search browser, typing in natal, N-A-T-A-L, chart, C-H-A-R-T, calculator. Go ahead and type that in. And your first few pop-ups should be fine for any of one of those websites. They're all credible. Have your birth time, location, and date available to plug in, and then it will give you that breakdown. It'll show you the houses the planets are in whenever you are born. That is basically a snapshot of the sky, right? So those natal charts tell you a lot about how you think and feel and process feelings, information, your aggressions. Your north and south nodes are your past and your future kind of notorieties to kind of look out for. It's pretty interesting stuff. Feel free to help yourself. You don't need to know every little detail, just those placements will help you understand what else is in your chart. Whenever everyone is asking you to know your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in those other readings, right, you will be able to know. I, for instance, am a Cancer Sun, Libra Moon, Aquarius Rising, and Virgo Venus, also Virgo Mars, and I have a lot of 6th, 7th, and 8th house placements in my chart. So fun. All right, so those are the readings that I would pay attention to would be Virgo, Cancer, Libra, and Aquarius, right? For a majority of the readings, but I am not going to pigeonhole it to just romance, so that is my shtick. I'm going to cover it for anywhere in your chart, as I will do family, I will do money, and I will do also relationships and that healing journey that I preach about all the time. So Geminis, this is for you and anywhere in your placement, anywhere in your chart, if you have placements of Gemini. So any one of those that is for you, that is, you are welcome here. Cross watchers also are welcome. This is the extended look of that mini reading that was posted to my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook pages. If you are here from any one of those platforms, welcome. Thank you so much for being curious about that extended look, where we're going to do deeper clarification, run out some advice, and look for some oracle for the month for you for October. And if you are a cross watcher, you of course are welcome. Feel free to switch those energies around as needed. And if you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so very much for all of your curiosity. I'm so thrilled to resonate, to attune. All of your likes, shares, follows, comments, subscribes, saves, everything across all of those platforms helps us to exchange energetic currency. So it helps me to attune, right? So thank you so much for all of that interaction that we are experiencing and helping to attune, and I feel it. So thank you. If you're brand new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being curious. If you want to see that mini reading, if you have not seen that, those links are in the description box attached to this video. Feel free to help yourself. It is a quick 3-minute video. You know how TikTok is. Got to keep it short and sweet. So here we get to take our time. We get to go deeper into clarification, look at some extended advice, and run out some oracle to see what your future higher self, what spirit wants to say to you to help you through the month. And my intention is for this month, right? So that being said, we're going to jump back in and go over those energies. If you're not interested in looking at that video, I have no problem going back over everything for you. It just shows you how these cards got on the table and my initial reaction. So with that being said, we're going to jump right back in. Here we go. 8 of Cups. Overall energy for the month of October for most Gemini placements or your cross watchers is that 8 of Cups energy. Somebody has made a choice to emotionally abandon something that they were deeply invested in. 8 is a lot. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of investment. So their head is down, and when they're moving away, they're in a state of somber notoriety here. So somebody has made a choice here to emotionally abandon something that they have been invested in. That is the overall energy. That first week, we're looking at wishes fulfilled, hopes and dreams. This is that 9 of Cups energy, talking about somebody being emotionally independent. This is somebody who is very secure with their self-love, and they're able to stand on their own, and they're not in a codependent need, right? I don't need a relationship to fulfill me. I am fulfilled from within. That's basically that 9 of Cups energy. It's also about having all of your wishes fulfilled, right? Every cup is filled. You just need that one more cup to have that Ten of Cups, to have that happy family, that marriage, that emotional fulfillment, right? So, but this is about your wishes being fulfilled with that Nine of Cups energy for that first week. Coming into your second week, we're looking at the Chariot card, having a lot of victory, success. We're very controlled, very very secure in our direction as well. So we have a lot of ambition and push moving us ahead. The Emperor drives that Chariot in the Rider-Waite deck. This here is the Empress driving a motorcycle, but that is very controlled, fast-moving energy, and we have a lot of victory and success being indicated there in that second week, and that again is transformative. So something transformative is happening there around that second week. Around that third week, we've got that Page of Pentacles coming through, talking about good news. Somebody's bringing in a new offer, possibly a new financial offer. This could be a new plan. We're planning and we're taking action to plan a new way. Something of a new beginning is happening here. Could be somebody younger than you bringing in an offer. And then in that fourth week, we have that Four of Wands energy. This is about very firm foundations being set. That Four of Wands is, we have that 11-11 look here. We've got two wands on either side, so it looks like 11-11, right? Which is that soulmate, twin flame energy. This is about a marriage, a celebration. So that is rounding out your month for October. Bottom of the deck, wasn't I just saying all you need is that 10th cup? Here it is. Here's the 10 of Cups talking about happiness, wishes fulfilled. We have total and complete joy, family happiness, a marriage. Again, that is a possibility for some of you. And under that, we have the Sun card. Sun card is talking about happiness, joy, clarity, truth. There is a light that has been shown on something, so you're seeing clearly now, right, with that Sun energy. Could be dealing with a Cancer, with that Chariot card coming out, and then we also could be dealing with a Leo with the Sun card. And then here's the Four of Wands again. Very similar look, right? But again, you'll see the two wands on either side, so we do definitely show that we have a possibility for a soulmate union, twin flame energy coming through, talking about a marriage. Under that, we have that heartbreak and loss. So here's that Three of Swords. Three of Swords is coming around under the Four of Wands, talking about some lingering heartbreak, something that we need to mend, heal, fix. Page of Cups is talking about a new love offer. This could be talking about children. This is also a possible apology coming in as well with that Page of Cups. Here's the Knight of Swords. Very fast action. This is a very quick moving energy. Looking at the Ace of Wands under that, talking about a brand new passionate beginning. Somebody's feeling very creative. They have a new spark, a new drive to start something new. The Magician talks about manifesting, using a logic, psychic powers, intuition, being very skilled at manifesting. Under that, we got the Eight of Wands, so there's a lot of communication coming in, very fast-moving communication. We do have that indicated here a couple of times, that we do have movement. With the Chariot card and then those Eight of Wands, that is talking about we do have movement forward, right? So we do want to be aware that there is no stagnation, even though we are waiting to see which is the best path here with that Two of Wands showing up at the bottom of the deck. We are figuring things out. We have offers coming in. We have the Knight of Cups here. We have the Knight of Swords again. So very fast action. This is the fastest moving horse in the deck, as the background is blurred on both cards. You'll see how fast moving that looks like. All the feet are in the air. The sword is yielded on both swords, but everything looks blurred. It looks like it's moving pretty quick, right? So that communication is coming in quickly. Here's the Page of Swords. Could be seeking out information. Here's the Nine of Swords again. Somebody's definitely trapped in fear. We have some anxiety lingering that is bringing us to possible sleepless nights. Here comes the High Priestess talking about a secret keeper. Somebody's holding their cards kind of close to their chest here. And then that High Priestess also talks about us using our intuition, right? Somebody's being called to basically kind of hold your cards a little close to your chest. Four of Cups under that, talking about us being bored possibly with something being offered to us. We're not really interested. Here comes the Hierophant. The Hierophant with the High Priestess, that's a divine partnership, but in between that, you're a little bored. You're a little discontented with anything being offered right now. There's another Knight. We have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So Lots of Knight energy. Knights don't get off their horse, right? That's very in and out. So we have a lot of offers coming in, but there's not much that is sitting. We don't have many kings or queens coming out. We did have the Hierophant and we did have the High Priestess, but this could be about lessons, intuition, higher self connection, right? That is more of the focus than something being long standing or sitting. I believe this happiness and fulfillment is coming from within. And these Four of Wands energy is talking about just building a firm foundation. We're having a lot of success and achievement moving ahead here. Basically, looking with that Chariot, with the Four of Wands, it does feel like there's a lot of good news coming in about being able to finally set up that stability to move ahead for some of you. Let's go ahead and get clarification. We're going to take a deeper dive into each week and then run out some advice from the bottom of the deck. Going to my old trusty Serendipity. All right, collective. Let's get an answer from universe for the month of October. We're going to look at Nine of Cups first, then the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and then the Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups, please. My beautiful collective. Please tell me about the Nine of Cups for my beautiful collective. Please tell me about the Nine of Cups for my Geminis. Ace of Swords. Communication, clear thinking. Three of Pentacles. We're studying and learning. We're very clear thinking. And then this is about emotional independence, being very fulfilled from within. Three of Pentacles is talking about working with others. That is about learning, though, also, and then a deep commitment to your studies. Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords. There is something that we are leaving behind and we're a little in our head about it. We do feel trapped by something that is holding us to the feeling of needing to search for truth, search for happiness that is there. We're going to look at the Chariot for the second week, please. Ten of Pentacles, crosses. Ten of Swords. Something could be ending and beginning. We're starting over on building some sort of financial rewards here, and we're having a lot of good direction moving forward. The Ten of Swords talks about a completion, some sort of dead end. There was some deceit, some defeat that has happened, and a little bit of betrayal, the backstabbing energy. There's the Empress. For some of you, that could be a pregnancy, but that is about creativity, nurturing, self-care. So there could be something that has completed here in that second week and something that you're moving on from with that Ten of Pentacles crossing. When the Ten of Pentacles crosses, it talks about marriage and then it talks about divorce. So there could be a breakup. There could be the feeling that something is ending so that something else can begin with that Ten of Swords. We have the Death card that came out for the Page of Pentacles. So that's the ending of a cycle and the beginning of something else. So there is a transformation, and we do have good news coming in about that as we're coming into the third week. There's an unexpected change that has happened here. It could be dealing with a Scorpio. The Empress over there is talking about earth energy. Whoa. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. We have the Strength card, the Star card, Nine of Cups again, and the Queen of Wands. All coming out on top of the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is taking a plan of action, right? So somebody is figuring out a new way of being, and there's a lot of good news coming in about ending of the cycle and beginning something else. We have a transformation coming through with the Death card, and that is absolute transformation. That's 8th house energy, that's Scorpio energy, that is metamorphosis, that's transitioning. So we're transitioning into that Nine of Cups energy. This is emotional independence. Somebody is moving into feeling like they are very fulfilled. They have a lot of happiness. They're realizing a lot of dreams here, and there's strength and courage, being able to push you through. Somebody's having a lot of inner strength, and then they're having some healing also with the Star card coming out. Could be dealing with a Leo and Aquarius. Somebody's feeling very confident as well. Queen of Wands is somebody who's very attractive, very sexy, very confident. Somebody's being able to push ahead and move forward quite assertively. Somebody's very determined to move ahead into this healing energy here. This is very good. Four of Wands, clarified with the King of Swords. Somebody's using their head over their heart about building up their firm foundation. Somebody's probably being a little bit more logical about how they want to build their future in their marriage. We have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So there was a fight about a new beginning. And so somebody definitely used their head over their heart, having to do with some sort of connection here with that with that Four of Wands being talked about. Let's see. Let's look at that Eight of Cups, please. The Sun card wanted to reverse. That's a breakup. We have some sort of sadness, lack of fulfillment, lack of enthusiasm here. Two of Pentacles coming out, talking about juggling, trying to keep everything in balance with a lot of chaos going on around you. That's about instability, somebody making a decision to walk away because of a breakup. It feels like the move on from this breakup is quite positive. So this is going to be some sort of happy ending, even though that Three of Swords lingers. Can I get one more, please, for that Eight of Cups? And then the Sun reverses, but the Sun reversing just talks about the reason why we abandoned, the reason why we went in the search for happiness, in the search for truth. Tower. Tearing something down. So this is a total abandonment. This is a divorce. This is a downfall. This is some sort of sudden upheaval that has happened here. Interesting. So Gemini, it looks like there was a reason to move away from something because we have made the decision to totally upheave a situation and walk away. We are in search of happiness because of some sort of lack of fulfillment. There is definitely a breakup that has happened. Here in that first week, it's looking like we are really deep into our emotional independence. And this is a decision that we have made. You know, there is the feeling here about diving deep into, you know, figuring out another way of being. We could be looking at, you know, possibly learning the truth about something, about a situation, and it's a choice that we have made to walk away. Here in that first week. And it's not an easy decision, as we have the Eight of Swords here, talking about you just kind of feel stuck, imprisoned, entrapped. So that second week, we're rolling into the Chariot energy, talking about a lot of victory and success moving ahead. There is a breakup. There is some sort of pain and collapse here. There is a dead end that is being indicated, and it has to do with this Empress energy. I feel like there is a mother figure here. There is somebody who could be pregnant. There is somebody who is possibly turning their back on this and moving ahead into their self-care, and they're going to nurture themselves for a change instead of committing to something else due to the fact that it has been discovered that they need to move on. A lot of good news is coming with the ending of the cycle and the beginning of something else, which is going to be granted here in that third week. And we have a lot of inner strength coming in. There's a lot of healing, a lot of positivity, and somebody's gaining confidence. They're feeling very determined to move ahead, and this is a lot of very optimistic and cheery kind of energy moving you into the end of the month. Coming around to the end of the month, the fourth week, with this Four of Wands, is about that foundations and achievements. We're really working hard on building a stability, a stable future for us to be able to build upon. The King of Swords coming out talks about structure, logic, power, you know, feeling a lot detached from everything. Those are not very emotional energies with the King and Queen of Swords. They are a power couple, but they are very independent. So when the King of Swords comes out, this talks about using your head over your heart. You're really using a lot of intellect, and you're pulling a lot of strength in still to be able to focus on the new beginnings. There's a feeling of needing to walk away from something here. This could be walking away from any kind of new relationship or new beginning. It feels like that would be something that you're not really feeling very committed to. And so you're kind of cutting that out. You're using your head to kind of cut something like that out because it's not really going to be something that's going to build this firm foundation for you. You know, you're trying to see which is the best path here. You've got the Knight of Cups, you've got the Knight of Swords. You know, you're figuring out some information here with that Page of Swords. You're kind of looking into something and figuring out it's probably not what you want. You're feeling a little stressed in your head about it. You're using your intuition and understanding that what's being offered to you is not really what you're interested in. You're taking these lessons, you're moving ahead, you're working hard on something else, you're holding tightly to some sort of karmic balance that could be coming in. This is the truth about equality and reciprocity that you're looking for. You could be working on your money instead. This could be somebody working on building abundance and luxury and prosperity. Here with that Queen of Pentacles coming through. I have a lot of joy and happiness here with that Ten of Cups showing up at the bottom of the deck over here, especially with that Sun card right after it. That is going to be where your achievements come from, is all that healing energy. This is healing coming after you looking for that fulfillment, that wish is coming true. With that Ten of Cups coming in. There's a healing energy that needs to happen from this heartbreak and loss. Maybe an apology needs to be made so that you can move ahead. You can move ahead quickly and you can start this new beginning. And you can start manifesting this beginning that you're looking for. There's a lot of communication that needs to happen, but you're patiently planning a new future that's going to bring you, there's that Queen of Pentacles again, a lot of abundance, a lot of luxury, a lot of prosperity. Who doesn't want to be in that energy? That's practically a step down from the Empress. So, beautiful. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. Four of Wands again. Four of Wands again. Man, universe likes to do that to me. It is here 3 times. 3 times we're talking about laying down roots, building up security, stability. So that Four of Wands, whenever we, want to build a firm foundation, what do? We have 4 walls, and then we build from there. That is about a steady, firm foundation. So you do have a lot of ability to be able to do so. The Three of Cups also talks about casual dating. It talks about coming together with your friends, celebrating. So you are in celebratory energy here. The Four of Wands with the Three of Cups is a very, very happy energy. That's a lot of celebration coming up in your future. We've got the King of Wands under that with the Four of Pentacles. Again, here's the Seven of Cups that just happened right over here. That just happened right over here with the Four of Pentacles into the Seven of... We're holding on to people, places, things. This could be somebody feeling like, you're being called to have a lot more control and confidence. Take that leadership role. You could be feeling a little bit closed off to in all of these options and choices moving in. You're feeling like you don't want to be overburdened by anything that's going to cause you to be overworked and not be able to focus on your divine path here with the High Priestess coming out. It goes Three of Cups to the Four of Wands, to the King of Wands. All here. Then we go Four of Pentacles to the Seven of Cups to the Ten of the Wands. If I can hold all there. Then we're coming into the High Priestess. Here comes the Devil card, and then there's the Nine of Pentacles, right? Okay. So I do feel like you're taking a lot more initiative to be more bold and more optimistic. You're probably pulling away from anything that's going to be a little bit too deeply committed because of this abandonment and this need to walk away from something. You have a total upheaval because you want to just kind of start over. I feel like there's a lot of celebration in that. There's a lot of ability to be able to take forward a lot of optimism in that. We're feeling like we could need to hold on to our money a little bit here with the Four of Pentacles. We have a lot of options and choices. So we are feeling overburdened and overstressed about that. Seven of Cups with the Ten of Wands. This probably is a warning for you to stop holding on to people, places, things, issues. You know, we could be holding on to issues. And this is telling you that, you know, you need to make a decision to not be overburdened by that, to kind of release things that are not worth the issue here. No, that's not right. Where were we? The High Priestess and then the Devil card. You're using a lot of intuition. You could be holding close to yourself here, that you're feeling addicted, you're feeling tempted. This could be tempted by your addictions, and you could be holding that kind of close to yourself because you want to move into this Nine of Pentacles energy. You're feeling financially independent, emotionally independent. This is about financial stability. Connect with your higher power to be able to take control over these temptations because you're feeling a little bit powerless. Watch out for materialism too. With the Devil and the Nine of Pentacles here, I would definitely watch out for that. Could be deep down you're holding it inside that's really kind of what your focus is, and you kind of feel like that's something you need to keep to yourself because it's not something you want to share. That is for some of you. Again, take what resonates, throw out the rest. Yeah. All right, collective. I feel like, let me run out a little bit of advice here at the end. What does Gemini need to do to close out the month here? Tell me about that Four of Pentacles. What are we holding on to? Three of Wands in reverse. The inability to move forward. Tell me about that Seven of Cups, please. Five of Swords. Seven of Cups, you're making a choice. It wants you to be able to move on. You're going to have to make a decision here to move on. That's what that Seven of Cups is talking about. Tell me about that Ten of Wands. The Hermit in reverse. Definitely being called into your healing here. That's somebody who's feeling very, very disconnected from their inner strength here. And I feel like that you're feeling very overburdened by that. Tell me about the High Priestess, please. Tell me about the High Priestess for my Geminis, please. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that's very slow-moving, hard-working energy. So you're very hard at work at keeping this to yourself. Tell me about that Devil card. The Magician. Materialism is a possibility here. With the Knight of Pentacles and that Devil card and the Magician, I definitely feel like you could be feeling a little bit obsessed about manifesting something wonderful and perfect. Tell me about that Knight of Pentacles. Four of Swords. More rest and rejuvenation. Meditation. You're definitely being called into some sort of a healing journey. I feel like that should be a part of a major part of your focus this month, being pulled into more meditative states and to be able to process and connect with your higher self, to be able to use your intuition to help you with these decisions that are being brought forward, and to help you with these addictions and temptations that also are being presented. Definitely is calling for you to have the ability to do that. You're holding on to things and you're not able to move on. And that's preventing you from being able to move ahead. But this Five of Swords here is calling for you to do just that. You have multiple possibilities and you have a lot of options to be able to move on, and it's absolutely calling you to do so. You have to release this burden. You have to release this and move into this. Keep your head down and start working on your intuition and your healing. Start working on your spirituality hard. That should be what you're manifesting. That should be what you're addicted to, is your skill seeking and your logic and your manifestation abilities. Get addicted to that. Get addicted in pouring love into yourself. Get addicted to everything that has to do with you coming up and raising your frequency and healing your vibration here. You're going to have a lot of success when you do that. That's going to pull you into your financial stability. That's going to pull you into your emotional stability. And that comes through our connection with our higher self, and that comes through healing. That comes through taking a rest and making sure that you are the best vessel to be able to present to the world. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Page of Pentacles again. That's good news. We're having a plan of action that's coming in. There's the King of Pentacles. There's the Three of Pentacles. Look at all these pentacles. That's going to pay off in dividends if you can focus on your healing journey and try to not be materialistic. Just don't focus on that. That's not important. Importance comes from your financial independence, which will come through your emotional independence. And all this comes through your healing journey and connecting with your higher self. All right, let's look at some wisdom for my beautiful Geminis. Just spread and pull. I'm thinking 2. 2 for the twins. Bottom of the deck says, truth be told. Sounds like there's a lot of honesty coming in. Deep knowing, yes. And then soulmates. Deep knowing, 43. Soulmates, 41. Truth be told, 14. Lots of 4s. 4 is important to you. All right, we're going to start with 43. A deep knowing. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source. The consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or 5 senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Intuition. Once again, am I not asking you through spirit to go in and have meditative moments, connect to your higher self, get that deep knowing? That's where your guidance is going to come in. That's where your downloads for your direction are going to come in for you. And absolutely, that's going to help you on your healing journey as well. So Source is calling you to connect. We're going to look at soulmates. All right, let's look at the protection message. I think that's what they want to say. Protection message. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being enter into this dynamic so that you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me, but rather, what is the gift in this? Look into this mirror. You will only be changed for the better. So soulmates, okay, we have all kinds of people that come into our lives and leave our lives. And our soulmates are, every single person that you bump into. This could be people you talk to at the store. This could be, your coworkers. This could be your family members. This could be your love interests, what have you. Soulmates are people that come into your life that teach you lessons that help you along your path. So not about the infliction of their encounter with your life is what you're supposed to be focusing on, but what is the gift in this encountership? What is the gift in this connection that I can take with me? So that is a better way that Spirit is calling you to look at your connections and your soulmate connections. Because could you imagine, I mean, if we had every single person we ever talked to and ever met still in our lives, how overwhelmed would you be? How freaking overburdened would you be? That would be 10 of wands times 100. You would be totally overwhelmed with everybody wanting your time, attention, feeling left out, feeling like, why aren't you this, why aren't you that? Man, I've got people in my life now that I don't have very many, and it's just like, it's a lot to have to do my life, plus that, plus work, plus pets, you know, it's a lot. You know, just be understanding and not loving in the fact of what is the gift in this connection, not why did they do that to me, you know. We don't want to victimize. We want to look for lessons, help use that to transmute for energy to help propel us forward, right? Healing journeys, always healing. As long as you're doing days, you will need a reason to heal. I don't know about you, but I am healing all the time, every day. I'm constantly doing my shadow work. Awakening is hard. It's hard, and I'm still doing it. I've been doing this for years, and I'm still just learning and evolving and taking punches and saying, you know, well, thanks universe for that lesson. I appreciate that. Let's move ahead. How do I use that to help transmute energy to move ahead and propel me on my path, right? Okay, truth be told, 14. Let's go quickly here. Truth be told, there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective, according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not the time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than a surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion, will set you free. Being authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. That is about being totally and completely honest. I mean, you know, when people go to the doctor, you're not supposed to lie to your doctor, right? How can you possibly heal or understand anything if you're lying to your doctor? They're there to help you. You are supposed to be honest with Source, be honest with Universe. They know your heart anyway, but be living in your truth. Be authentic. Be transparent. Be open. I mean, what is the worst that can happen? You're going to weed out people that shouldn't be in your life anyway if you are honest. And believe you me, Geminis have no problem speaking their minds and being honest and forthright. Am I right? I mean, this is not a problem for you, but this is about being very clear, being very transparent, being truthful, so that that throat chakra is not blocked and then we're unable to process clearly. So when you are gloriously flawed and authentic, Spirit rewards you greatly for that. So that is also very endearing. There's nothing wrong with being human. Nothing at all. We are all energy having a human experience, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do you, boo-boo? Okay, let's see here. We're going to pull from messages from your future higher self. I'm not going to pull many. I'm not going to pull that many. I know Geminis are big into conversation, but I feel like these go on long enough. That was a pretty long intro. I apologize for that. Okay, here we go. Please feel right. I'm going to go one under. Yeah. Do you want to come too? Okay. You're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in between all your hard work. That's at the bottom of the deck. I don't know any Geminis that have a problem going out and having a good time. They are the wanderlust sign of the zodiac. They go and they do. All right, challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges. You're going to face adversities and challenges in your life, but you have to challenge yourself to stand up to those and look them in the face and be like, I'm stronger than you. What else you got? So you have so much to offer the world. Don't ever doubt your contribution. Absolutely. Stand up, be proud of what you have to offer, and be very assertive with that, because you know what Like I said, there's only one you. You have to do that. It's perfect. There's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. Okay? And that's about those addictions, right? We cannot find that happiness from outside of us. It all comes from within. That's an emotional fulfillment. I promise you, it does get better. That's a message from your future higher self. Everything is going to get better. You will be fine. Don't worry so much about not finding love. It will find you. Okay? We have to stop searching for it. Universe plays that game with us. If you go out chasing love, universe plays that game and says, oh, you like to chase love? Cool. Let me let it run from you since you like to chase love so much. Let's play that game. You have no choice but to play your game with you. So just chill. It'll come to you. Those unions happen. It is a universal divine blessing. And we want to be just kind of not worrying so much about chasing, right? Don't spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions and then release it. Okay? Again, I'm talking about that victimization, you know, attaching to a moment and using that as an armor and a shield as to why we are. No. No, move through the emotions, process these feelings, understand why it happened, be grateful that it happened, and transmute that energy to push you ahead. Let go of the idea that you're not ready. You are ready. Your future higher self says you are ready. You're going to master your material reality in the future. That's cool, especially with all that pentacle energy coming out. I feel like it's going to come to you. Just don't focus too much on that materialism. Focus on your healing journey, and I feel like everything else will kind of fall into place, right? Forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be, right? So forgiveness is definitely an energy we want to absolutely have, because being angry and holding on to that is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die, right? That doesn't help anything. We have to release that toxicity. We have to release that anchor and that tether that ties us to an emotion that doesn't serve us well in our current trajectory, right? You will be blessed with more than you can ever imagine. That's a message from your future higher self. All this money, all these blessings, more than you could imagine, it's coming. You got to do that healing stuff that we were talking about. Okay, you have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. More intuition calling. Definitely want to be going into meditation. Realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. I've known lots of Geminis. They're in leadership positions. They have a real gift to be able to control a room and kind of have that energy going in. But that's about absolutely calling you and telling you that, calling you into that energy. Don't be afraid of being presented with a leadership role, and don't be intimidated by it, because you have the qualities to absolutely pull that off, is what your higher self is saying. Right? Okay, my beautiful Geminis and your cross watchers, thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like that was your message for the month of October. I hope it resonated and helped. Be sure and hit that like, share, comment. Like and share buttons. Be sure and comment below if this happened to resonate. Be sure and hit that subscribe button so I'm better able to attune to each and every single one of you, and you can see all of my postings coming through. And if you head over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, do the same over there. Give me a follow on those platforms. I'm posting all the time. All of my mini readings start there. And then I'm posting about celestial events, tarot advice, daily affirmations, what have you. So really good time. Go check it out if you're so inclined. Be sure and check that description box below for information about all the decks that I use, as well as how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you are so inclined. I am wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. I hope you'll have a beautiful month. I will see you soon.